Ready to Fly or White Spy Quads OSD by Paul. Difference is it's a minimum OSD, but it's got breakouts for battery monitoring. Oh, this focus, hold on. Battery monitoring, so you got bat 1 ground, bat 2 ground, RSSI output, and voltage output. But all we're going to worry about here is flashing it with multi-read OSD, get a video in, video out, and we're going to put it on the mini quad. Now there's several options here. I was, for space, going to do it that way around, but then I'm going to do my little thing where I put heat sinks on and plastic dip it all up. So you can either use straight connectors. I'm just going to go the usual way like that. Cut them down if I need to. So you're going to have 6 that side, you've got to have 6 if you're going to reprogram it, 2 of which you won't use, and then this side we're just going to have 2 for video and video out. So let's get cracking. So because I've only got 2 hours, I've balanced this on the top of the can. Solder iron is tinned up with some leaded solder, and then I'm going to try and show you how to do this. Using a big blade because it's got more heat. So I've tagged that one, bottom one, turn it over, check it. Is it straight? Yeah, it looks pretty straight. Put it back, and how you do this, I'm going to dip it again, solder the end, a bit of solder on there, apply that to the pad, then apply the solder, wait till it goes. You should have a nice wet solder joint. If you don't, just reheat it like that onto the pad and the pin, as many times you like, don't go mad. So it's now pin both sides. I'll carry on and do the rest of it. I'm not going to bore you with all of it, I'll do it and come back. Quick show you, quick, it can be quite a quick job. So you want wet joints. You can tape it down if it moves about too much, but you get better as you get on. Make sure none of them are bridging, obviously. And next stage, if you're in the UK like I am, you have to bridge that little PAL. And again, similar thing. Yeah, soldering iron. This can go wrong, so I'll try it here. And just, you've got to bridge these 2 pads, so I'm going to put a load of solder on the end. And that's it. That's it. Don't go madder than that, because I've burnt the pads off. If you want to be really sure, just give it another little. But that's it. Done. And then we just put the other bits on this side. We want VIN and VOUT, video in, video out. It's not voltage, it's video. And follow them, so the inside pin will end up being on top, the outside pin will end up being on the bottom. Do that now. So I just cut down one of these 3 ways. It might be a little bit wobbly, but we'll see. So just to reiterate, you want the bottom 2, where my thumb is, finger is, VIN and VOUT. Don't worry about any of the others. So for the video in, video out, just bent a couple of pins, up and away, up and away. And the reason for that is I'm going to put a couple of these heat sinks on these chips, so I've got to keep pins away from the chips. Selective focus. Probably should lock this down a bit more, but there we go. I'll just straighten those out a little bit. Oops. Once they've cooled down, don't touch it, it's red hot. Red hot. So that's how we got so far. And then we've got to put RSSI. So we're going to have RSSI on this one. Not going to bother with any others because I'm going to use the built-in battery volume, battery sensor on the Nose 32. Okay, so I've done a similar trick here. Just gonna try and squint my eyes and get this. Now the key here, selective focus, is to make sure that the 5-volt rail is lined up and then back to back labelled. Selective focus. So you want to make sure. So counting in from the selective focus. Crying out loud. Counting in from the right. It's 1, 2, 3 from the right. So flip it over. It's 1, 2, 3 from the left. 1, 2, 3 from the left is 5 volts. Selective focus. 1, 2, 3 from the right is 5 volts. If you get it round the wrong way, you'll just hose probably both of them. So make sure you get that right. So it's all connected. It's not connected to computer. Connected to computer. So this is where you get multi-USD Google code. It's still showing 1.2 as a fancy little video there. Looks like there's a 1.3. I might get that. Usual guff, save the file. Finally found it, got so much guff on here. Extract file using 7-zip or similar. If you open the multi-USD INO file, it'll open Arduino. You need Arduino to do this. You can get that from the Arduino website. EEPROM clear, and that's an INO file, so that'll open Arduino. If you're interested, that's where you get it from. It's an Arduino program. So I'm going to run that first. The idea of that is to flush out any remnants, crap, registry entries, whatever on the old flash ROM chip. Open that, opens Arduino. Okay, so it's been a while, but I've loaded EEPROM clear into Arduino. Bit of housekeeping, tools. Make sure you get the right COM port, serial port. You can check that in the device manager under control panel. You should see a serial USB. I've got it set for that. So on the board, I'm going to try this one. If they're done, I'll try the next one down. Verified it, which is yeah. I'll do it again. Compiling sketch. That appears to work. So let's try the 1.3 maybe. Click verify. If I can find the mouse with my left hand on the floor, and there we go. See if it works. Pause. Oh yay. I'm going to GUI, which is in the same folder as the download folder. I'm going to put in Windows 64 or Windows 32, see which one works. And try a 64-bit, might be lucky. Wasn't lucky, try the 32-bit. And we got this lovely error message which... And hallelujah, it was a darn Windows problem with Java. And I'll put a link in the description of how it's fixed, but basically you have to overwrite the path. I'll show you now quickly. This guy gives you instructions how to do it, and that is what you have to type into Google to get it. Total Windows problem. It's a darn nuisance. Anyway, as you can see, the board's up, connected. We've got multi-USD online. I'm assuming we're on COM 3 or 7 rather. It appears we are because it's come online. It's gone green. Board's still alive, flashing away. Select font. I'm going to use default. I'm going to upload the fonts to the board. Please wait. Please wait. I'll pause it. I see the progress there. 24 out of 256. I'll pause it. You can see it's doing its business. And now we can mess around with settings. So I'm just going to want voltage and stuff, but now we can set around and you can see it live on the screen. And then when you're finished, you must remember to write it to the board. And then disconnect the COM, close COM, and then pull that out. So that's how you do it. Some heat sinks on the chips. I'm going to plastic dip it. 6 pins for programming. You only need 4 for using RSSI, and that is for video in, video out. So this is thermal adhesive tape, cut into little squares, stuck on the board. These are heat sinks, and I just get 2 on the pliers, bend back until they break. Sand them down with file, stick them onto the tape. So those are the 2 chips that heat up, because on the back here, that's got a heat sink. So I'm going to put another one there. Let's see all that. So there we go, front and back, heat sinks. Now I'm going to plastic dip it, connect it up.